Okay, baby, part 6, here we go. Okay, this is a good one because I feel like it's not just pertinent to Jersey Shore, but it kind of alludes to how reality TV works as a whole. But this person asked, have you been aware of cast members refusing to go along with production storylines? So the producer responds, we didn't manufacture any storylines during my days on the show, so we didn't really run into any issues. One of the only times I recall being actively involved in pushing along a storyline was with the infamous note. I have a video up already kind of dissecting the note and how that worked. But I mean, he goes on to say, the cast was convinced that production had written it. A couple days into the saga, Samantha was being interviewed for a talking head, which is an interview. It was then that we let her know that the note was written by a roommate and not production. She kept asking us to swear to God that it was the truth. We did. So this is because the cast members weren't allowed to use computers or write anything down. So I'm sure everyone in the house was like, what's going on here? But obviously they had to allow that to happen. And I explained why in that video. But he goes on to say that it was something that had to be done. Otherwise, nothing would have ever came from the note. She would have thought that production just did it to, entice more drama. So right on par with that, someone said, what % is scripted? I know part is going to be structured, but are they fed lines? The producer then said he would say about 20% is structured. An example, in Miami when they played that game where they picked questions out of a bowl and had to answer, that was a production idea. And some of the questions in the bowl were written by production. Nobody is fed lines, at least not when I worked on the show. So Miami is when the note happened. Miami was when Ron was kind of cheating on Sam. One of the questions that came up was, who's cheated in this room? And Ron was like, everyone's cheated. And then Sammy was like, wait, what? So, I mean, it all was kind of alluding to what Ron was doing in Miami. But it's interesting. You never really know like how real reality TV is, but 20%, I feel like that's not bad.